survivors at seas. The New York SWAT team has engaged these Reapers, but they have not been successful at destroying them. Queens has been mostly destroyed by Reapers. It is estimated that only 125 people are alive in Queens. Reapers have been spotted flying over Manhattan, shooting missiles at buildings in an attempt to kill survivors hiding in them. The Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building have been shot with anti-tank missiles and they have subsequently collapsed. The 300 people that were sheltering in those buildings have been killed. Reapers are heading to Central Park. Reapers have been spotted patrolling Central Park. Reapers are emergency. Emergency. This station is being attacked by militia groups. Stay tuned to this station. Do not listen to anything these militia groups say. Do not.
We are the New York Army. We have control of areas of New York. This state belongs to us. We want you to fight. Join us. We are here for you. The NKE are the dominant leaders of this planet. We are here to wipe the scum off this planet. The NKE will be crushed by us. But we require power. Help us. We require help to defeat the NKE. But there is a secondary threat. The Earth Corporation. This group plans to dominate the planet after the NKE is defeated. We have to obliterate this group. They have obtained a nuclear fusion reactor, which is a device used by the NKE to manufacture their supply of weapons. It is not known if the Earth Corporation has managed to create weaponry equal to that of the NKE, but it is possible. If you join us, we will fight for you. You can help us fight back and win back planet Earth. We will be waiting for you at our base. Coordinates will be transmitted to all mobile devices across New York State. Once you have joined us, training will begin immediately. Training will not focus on physical aspects of warfare, as it is almost impossible to go against the NKE head-on and come out victorious. It will focus on technology. Our first target will be the Earth Corporation, as if we obtain their territory and the nuclear fusion reactor, we will have the capabilities to produce weaponry able to take on the NKE head-on. Once that is achieved, we will have regained world peace. The base has two sections, operations and habitation. These areas are not to be left under any circumstances. We will liquidate anybody found trying to escape the compound. Should the NKE attack, you will make your way to operations and a plan will be devised so we can evacuate. Should an evacuation occur, anybody who is missing is to be left. Anybody trying to go back for a loved one will be abandoned. The New York Army will not risk being destroyed because of one missing person. We will be victorious. We will win. We will retake this land.
A group of NKE personnel have been spotted along the coast. All defense personnel are to monitor their location and report to your superiors immediately should they engage. Do not attack them under any circumstances. This base needs to remain hidden. Do not engage unless attacked first. Attacking them will result in our base being found, and reinforcements may be called. All other personnel are being evacuated to their shelters. All defense personnel are to leave all civilians and go to their stations. Weapons have been primed and are ready to engage. Only use these if the NKE personnel attack. If that happens, the base will be put under emergency lockdown. All systems except weapons systems will be deactivated, so as to hide the base from being picked up on scanners. Prepare for the worst. Do not slack. Slacking and not monitoring the personnel may cost people their lives. Allow the NKE personnel to
Major power failures have occurred in the compound. This has been activated due to hacking and disruptions from outside sources. This hack does not seem to be from the NKE personnel. Most systems have gone offline and all weapon systems are not functional. This base has been taken offline. Arm yourselves with any firearm and prepare for attack. While this was not of NKE origin, it is possible we may be attacked by the NKE or the group that did this. If so, barricade all entrances to the compound and station yourselves there. We will not go down. We will not fall. For the future of the Earth, we must not go down. If the NKE attack, we may need to abandon the base and evacuate. Warning. 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 This broadcast is being shut down. The nuclear fusion reactor has been taken off. This is an action notification. The NKE personnel have been watched closely and we have spotted them leaving the area. But power is still not strong enough to know for sure. So stay at your stations, as we may be wrong. There is a chance that the group that caused the power failures may attack us. If that happens, attempt to bottleneck all entrances to the compound. Due to the fact that they have disabled the nuclear fusion reactor, it is likely they have a formidable army that potentially have NKE weaponry of their own. If so, we will retreat to the shelters and defend them. All other personnel are currently in the shelter. People who were previously outside of the compound due to having permits cannot be communicated with and are not aware of the power failures currently going on. Due to said power failures, we cannot check the defense biometric implant chips. As such, their location and physical state is unknown. It is possible the compound has been surrounded by the group who disabled our systems and that those outside of the compound have been either taken prisoner or killed. Snipers have scouted the nearby areas and since found no soldiers or hostile personnel around the area. This
Prepare for battle. We are to attack the Earth Corporation compound. We have readied an army. The base is vulnerable as our elite hackers managed to disable the base's systems and defenses. It will take around 6 hours to reach the base. In order to maintain the control over the Earth Corporation's systems, the base will remain operational and at a higher power output to keep it running without consistent supervision and management. As such, when the base is returned to, major systems may be damaged, but having possession of the nuclear fusion reactor at that stage will allow us to repair and upgrade these systems. All planes and boats in our possession will be taken to the Earth Corporation's compound. All residents will attack this base. We must gain possession of the nuclear fusion reactor in order to take down the NKE. All residents of this base to head to the docking areas within the next 5 minutes. All residents of this base to head to the docking areas within the next 5 minutes.
is about to begin. A group known as the New York Army is the group responsible for our systems being inactive. They have sent all of their residents to our compound and they are going to attack. Our systems are not currently functional, and their base seems to still be preventing our systems from working even though their base is not under supervision. We estimate that there could be around 600 to 1,300 soldiers heading towards the compound. This figure could be lower or higher, as the technology to verify this number if not operational. We have no defenses online to prevent the base from being entered. Realistically, we will only win by fighting them inside the compound. All defense personnel are to set up bottleneck positions around all entrances to the compound to take them out before they can cause any damage. Should they enter the base, we will try to take them out in smaller and tighter areas where movement is difficult. If this fails and they are able to overcome us, we will retreat to the reinforced shelter areas and fortify these areas as best as possible. Should this also fail, the only option is to use emergency shelter exits and evacuate the compound, although this is risky and extremely dangerous and is only to be used when there is no other option. The New York Army may have planes, boats or tanks. Tanks will make defending the base difficult, and the titanium vault seal doors may not withstand more than a few tank shells. Planes may allow them to find the position of defense personnel in the compound. If they have bombs to drop, they may break the ceiling to the compound and cause it to collapse. Warning. The base is being attacked. The base is being Soldiers have breached the compound in multiple areas and soldiers are gathering in the cafeteria, and multiple casualties have been confirmed. Soldiers not currently engaging in battle are to head to the cafeteria and engage these soldiers. The shelters that all other residents are in have not been breached, and few soldiers have approached the area. Planes flying overhead have bombed the courtyard extensively and many structures nearby have been damaged slightly. Tanks have blown up 2 entrances to the compound at long range but are too far away to enter the base for a while. The base is mostly intact but if the power remains down this may change as the base is bombed more and the tanks approach the base. We may not be able to fight them off for much longer. The NKE still has not detected this battle going on. This may not stay this way if NKE personnel approach the area. If they attack this base, us and the current attackers will most likely be killed. Mortar strikes are also taking place. The main library is being
Power has been restored. Essential systems are now online. Weapons systems are functional. The nuclear fusion reactor is online. The rebuild process of the base will now begin. Stay away from all damaged areas as the heat around them will increase to lethal levels as the compound rebuilds itself. Automatic hostile tracking weaponry has been activated and is currently engaging hostiles around the base. The walls have been shielded, but the base has been offline for so long that it will take around 1 hour to rebuild the overhead shield, which means the base and its inhabitants are still vulnerable to aerial attacks. Laser mortar cannons stationed around the base should be able to minimize these bombings. The base is now online. The threat level is now 1. The New York Army does not have the technology to penetrate the base now. It is like scans have shown a massive explosion located on the New York State Island. Deeper analysis has shown that this was the New York Army base. The explosion created a blast of 210 megatons, which has obliterated the base completely and the surrounding area. The island has a large crater, and the blast has created a large trench spanning hundreds of meters down. Automatic laser cannons have managed to take out a group of New York Army soldiers fleeing the area around the base. Their numbers have been reduced to around 350. The NKE have not detected the battle, and we have programmed the nuclear fusion reactor to produce laser guns that infantry can use, as it is possible that the battle will draw the attention of the NKE. Further updates will continue once the shelters have been vacated. An antimatter missile has been spotted heading towards the compound. The rapid energy surge caused by the compound's power being regained caused NKE sensors to pick up an unusually large surge. They have fired an antimatter missile at us, which could cause damage similar to that of the New York Army base explosion, which was 210 megatons. The shield has not been rebuilt yet, as the nuclear fusion reactor has not reached a high enough power output to generate it yet. The device is currently being manipulated by scientists at the compound in an attempt to speed up the shield rebuild process. It may be possible that the shield will not be rebuilt in time for the strike and that the compound will be struck head-on by the missile. If this happens, there is unfortunately nothing that can be done. Because of the possibility of this event, you are advised to go to your loved ones and embrace them, as the end of this corporation may be possible. If the shield activates in time and the missile strikes the shield, the compound will be placed under emergency siege mode, as NKE forces will swarm the area to make sure the missile was effective. The missile will strike in a few minutes, but this may be inaccurate. The strike may be only a few seconds away, but as the missile is cloaked, even with our technology, we cannot accurately map its location. The power of the base is being rerouted to the reactor to speed up the rebuild of the shield. The antimatter missile is within 5 miles of the base. The cloaking has been disabled in order to speed it up. We have detected the missile and it will hit within 1 minute. The shield has still not built, so the base will most likely be destroyed by the missile. Embrace your loved ones closely as the end of this corporation approaches us. The missile is 1 mile away. The missile is 1 mile away. The missile is close. The missile is... Notification. The shield is being built. 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 The shield has. you.